that was, I mean, I'll tell you, most police officers their hearts are in the right place. That was a Bastrop County Sheriff. I pulled into that gas station to get me something to drink, and I'd already made the turn. He was sitting right there. His pickup, it's the sheriff down the side. So I pulled up and I asked him, I said, "Am I legal?" And he looked at me kind of after the fact, it's like you don't just ask him. But, he goes, "I don't know." Well, I Google it, and he fucking Google it, and I guess the law in Texas is 4 foot. You got 4 foot hanging off the front, 4 foot hanging off the back. And he said that's the legal limit. He goes, it looks to me like it's about 5.5. He goes, but I'll call it 4. It ain't bothered me. He said, he goes, but if a state trooper sees it, might be a different story. I said, oh yeah, no, I know, I get that. I said, if it's state boy sees me, he'll definitely pull me. He goes, yeah, he will. I said, okay. So I said thank you and appreciate it, and went on in, pulled up to the gas station and got a soda. And as I'm coming back out, I'm thinking, well, why would I even fuck around with the extra 2 feet of fucking telephone pole for my fucking cross ties I just gotta fucking have, when I got a chainsaw in the back. So when I pulled out, I pulled back up next to him, and I said, 4 foot, huh? He goes, yep, that's the law. I said, well, law and order every time, that's me. And I hop out, and I got back and pulled out my chainsaw, fired up right there in the parking lot, cut it. He goes, good job. He goes, and by the way, I just on the radio, there's a state trooper on 290 sitting between here and Elgin. He goes, you would have passed him. You'll pass him. I'm like, oh shit. Well, good looking out there, sheriff or sheriff's deputy. Real nice fella. Nice can be. It's like, safe travels, man. Just be safe. I love it. And even the state troopers here in Texas, I give them credit too. They do their job, and that's what they do. They do their job to keep us safe. I mean, they're by the book, but they're known for that, and that's commendable. I'll give them credit for it. I mean, if I take that chance, I'm fucking around, got a stupid railroad or telephone pole hanging 2 extra feet, 6 foot hanging out the bed of my truck. Well, and I get pulled over, and I got a fucking. That's the other thing. I get out and I got my sidearm, which is completely legal here. And but my AR is sitting right here in the front seat, loaded up, and fuck, who knows what I got in here. So, just that simplicity of that could it could go south if I were to get pulled over for some reason, and it's just not worth it, man. I got too much to lose now. Just fuck around for 2 goddamn feet of freaking telephone pole. I hacked the shit off there, pulled the fucking flag on, put the flag back on a shorter piece, and off I went. I'm good. I'm almost to the cutoff road now, but think ahead. Got to be legal beagle. So anyway, I was saying, the plan is I'm gonna get my folks to move down here in the summertime. I'm gonna have a house for them. I'm gonna continue to stay where I'm at out here. Take care of Mrs. Connolly, and because that's where I'm keeping my horses and everything now. Although the land that I'm looking at getting is going to have plenty of land for horses and cattle and all that, but they can stay. I'm gonna buy them a house. Now, eventually, I might be moving. By then, I might have another piece of property. I'm gonna start buying up assets. So we'll see what happens. But my main goal is, starting a business and all that. It's not just about the financial freedoms. It's not about bettering any part of my life necessarily, because I'm good. I'm doing real well. I feel great. It's more so my goal in mind is to get my folks out of there, man. mean, I went up there for Christmas. It's just awful. It's cold. They don't do nothing. They're getting up in age. You know, they sleep and take naps all day and afternoon. They don't go nowhere. There's nothing to do that they ain't done yet up there. They sit around in the house for fucking 3-4 months in the cold. I don't blame them for not wanting to go out. Fucking 0 degrees and shit. Almost, you know, they're in their 70s. So I mean, come on. I want them down here close to me, where I can keep an eye on them. But mainly to, you know, I want to spend time with them. You know, I know that a lot of you out there have lost your folks. I couldn't imagine. I mean, when I lose my mom, it's going to be bad. It's going to be, boy, it gets me all heartbroken just thinking about that day. So, but do the best you can while you're here. And I want to get them down here. I know they'll love it here. They've been talking about it. Now they're not moving, but I'm going to set it all up for them. They're going to have a nice house to move into. I'll make sure it's proper and ready to go. And when they come, I'm going to be, here's the key. Mom and Pop, here's your key. This is your house. You live there, and I'll pay the mortgage and all that. I might make them pay the power bill, but whatever. It's one of those things that just, it's what I want to do for them. They've done great things for me throughout my life. It's the least I can do. They're up in age now. I want them to enjoy their years. You know? So, that's all I want. And I will attain this goal. I'm working real hard for it. Believe me. So, with that being said, I hope y'all doing well. I hope y'all got a break from the cold too. It's 85 degrees here. I'm loving this. You know, one of the reasons I live in the South is because of weather. I couldn't imagine, man. I'm going to call them right now and see how cold it is up there. Tell them how rub it in. That's 85 here. Love y'all. Stay strong. Remain vigilant. And always try to do the right thing. And good things will come to you. I promise. Bye, Dios.